Bye-bye, Balboni. Mike Moustakas has the Royals' single-season home run record with 38, and he is still out there, one of the 150-plus free agents on the market. With that, I want to welcome in Bob Nightengale, MLB Network insider and writer for USA Today. Bob, the stove has been anything but hot, and that seems to be the case for Mike Moustakas. What are you hearing about any potential offers for the third baseman?
I mean, it's been such a cold winter for everybody, Heidi, but particularly this guy. When people talk about spring training opening, he could be a guy still sitting the sidelines well into spring. He has told friends he doesn't have a single good offer or really a concrete offer. You know, the Giants were never interested. The Angels said they were not. Nobody wanted to give up those draft picks because of compensation. He hit 38 home runs, like you talked about, breaking Steve Balboni's record. But before that, he had never hit more than 22. It's like teams are reluctant to believe in him. Even though he's 29 years old, which Mike Moustakas you're going to get. I wouldn't be surprised at all to see him with one of those pillow contracts ending up with either the St. Louis Cardinals or New York Yankees, but not until after spring training.
Yeah, that worked out for Adrian Beltre a couple of years ago with the Red Sox, one of those pillow contracts. Meanwhile, there's been a lot of talk around the Fish. Christian Yelich reportedly saying that his relationship with the Marlins is broken. He wants a trade. Do you think the Marlins are going to trade him or catcher JT Realmuto?
I really don't, Heidi. I mean, hey, he signed that contract, right? A few years ago, he signed an extension. He's locked up now for 5 more years at $58 million. I know he's frustrated. Agent Joe Longo has spoke out saying how the relationship is broken. But hey, if GMs and owners start trading everybody who's unhappy because their team's not going to win, 3/4 of baseball wouldn't want their contracts. So, and he's such a bargain, they're not going to give him away. They'd have to be overwhelmed, probably by the Braves, to make a deal. And the Braves aren't going to give up their top prospects to get him. I think both those guys will be with the Marlins on opening day because they're two good bargains.
They certainly are. One team that could really use, especially Yelich, is the San Francisco Giants, who are still apparently looking for a center fielder. They did acquire Longoria and McCutchen. Are they done?
No, they definitely want one more outfielder, Heidi. And the guy they like a lot is John Jay. John Jay meant so much to the Chicago Cubs last year. Played 142 games, hit .296, about 370 on base percentage, and just a huge clubhouse leader. As we've seen with the Giants all winter now, with Longoria, with Andrew McCutchen, they're really trying to change that clubhouse culture and get it back to where it was with just a bunch of ultimate gamers. And John Jay is always one of everybody's favorite teammates. I think they like Jay, more than Cameron Maybin, more than Dyson also.
That is Bruce Bochy's mantra. He is a gamer, and he wants a team full of gamers. That would be a nice fit there. Meanwhile, Nationals GM Mike Rizzo's contract is up after the season. Is there any talk of extending him? Because next offseason could be a really big one for the Nationals, with Harper set to become a free agent.
It's been a strange winter. We all talk about Bryce Harper being a free agent, Gio Gonzalez, Daniel Murphy. But no one talks about Mike Rizzo, who's been an outstanding GM over the years. I mean, since 2011, they've got the second best record in all of baseball. Won 4 division titles the last 6 years, but yet don't have that one playoff series win, let alone a World Series. So he's on a cheap contract, 5 years, $10 million. It finally expires, and he's looking at these deals. I mean, Theo Epstein signed for a $50 million contract over 5 years. Brian Cashman just got 5 years, so $25 million, including a little investment in the team. So I think he wants to be paid accordingly, but so far no talks whatsoever.
Yeah, that's interesting. The Nationals have been a team that has certainly spent some money. Thank you so much for joining us, Bob. We appreciate your insights.
Thanks, Heidi.